Okay, so this is just a bit of an intro to capabilities, which is one of the tasks that we're going to be doing this lesson. These videos are designed to give you a bit more information than what we'll get in class, just in case you miss anything or in case you want to add to your responses. A lot of the things that I'm saying are things that you can then develop in your responses, okay? So you would have seen this before because you did it last year in PLP, and capabilities are kind of a big deal in the research project as well because they're going to be um, basically 1/6 of your folio grade. Okay, so that's pretty important. Now, when we are looking at capabilities, we're looking at 7 different areas of development that the SACE board expects that you have by the end of your schooling. In the research project, you're asked to focus on 1 or 2 of these capabilities so that you can, practice them and really think about them in detail. This is really good practice for year 12 when you're asked to do this again in other subjects. So what are they? Well, we've got 7. 3 are pretty straightforward: literacy, numeracy, ICT. Intercultural is a little bit more random. We'll talk about it, but it's about the idea of cultures and how we interrelate as different cultures. And that could be cultures of age, cultures of community, multicultural society. Like, there's lots of different stuff. Then critical and creative thinking, which is, pretty straightforward, critical and creative thinking. And then your personal social development, which is both you setting personal goals, but also your social development as a part of the community. And then your ethical understanding, which is easy because we have just done ethics, okay? So in your actual project, you will focus on 1 capability, and this has to link to your project, not just like in a practical way, because literacy always links to research, because research is just the conveying of information in a range of literate forms so that we can share understanding, right? That is what research is. But if you were looking at how do I teach receptions the sign language alphabet, then you have more of a conceptual kind of link, because you're looking at ways that you can be literate, you're looking at how language functions, etc. Okay, so as you can see in this example here, this student is looking at should Australia stop the refugee boats? Okay, this is an intercultural capability because this person is going to be trying to get a range of cultural perspectives from Australia on this issue. So they're going to look at cultures of refugee communities. They're going to look at the impact of refugee communities in Australia. They're going to look at how people in Australia in the broader community feel. And we're going to look at how culture is shaped by media and by politics, and all of those things have culture at the heart of the issue. Could they have done literacy? Of course they could have, because they could have looked at how literacy is in the media and how the issue is portrayed. There's no real right or wrong capability to choose. The main thing is that you have to be able to make a link to it. So if you find you can't make a link, then it's probably too hard for you to choose. So the next activity that you're going to go through is looking at different capabilities, and there's 7 there. And at this point, you don't have your research project topic necessarily confirmed. So what we're going to do is a little bit of a different activity, and we're going to think about what sorts of strengths and weaknesses we have in 3 areas. We're going to look at personal, social, literacy, and numeracy first. And then from that task, we're then going to start looking at what the capability means as, a bit of a focus, okay? So that will take you onto the second video.